It's also going to take time for us to rethink all of our different work around safety and integrity to work and be effective in a encrypted environment. And so it'll take time, but that is the main tension, and that was we talked about other things as well, but that was the primary topic of conversation.
And even within privacy, there's tension. You know, some people, when they say privacy, they really mean privacy from other people. That's kind of how you think of Facebook privacy historically. Some people mean private from the government. Some people mean private from corporations. Some people even mean private from processing on the device. And those things have very different recourses depending on what you care about. If you care about privacy from the government, you're probably not that well aligned with people who are lobbying the government to do privacy regulation. So I think this is a really, some of these issues get tied up behind big words like privacy or safety, but they're actually like exploded out into 10 or 20 different actually subcategories that don't all align.
So like which of those categories, which kind of privacy is the most important to Facebook?
Historically, privacy for Facebook, going back to the 2008 period, was about privacy that people's control over their data and who was able to see it. And I would literally think that was the entire privacy conversation as an industry 10 years ago. We've really come a long way, and that's actually good news. We don't have good answers yet. This is a global conversation on privacy. It's playing out not just in the US, it's playing out in Europe, it's playing out in Asia. And so for me, like, I don't know that any one of those things is more important. It depends on who you are.
Right.
If you're in a country where your government is a greater threat to your personal safety than other forms of harm, that probably is the more important part of privacy. If you're in a more developed country where you're concerned much more about safety as it relates to terrorism or child endangerment, then you take a different stance. So I do think there's an entire global conversation that's not going to have one answer of what's the one most important thing.
Right. Okay, so some of these downsides are obvious, but I know, Adam, we were talking, and you think there is an upside. You said that you think there are sort of some new products